Hi and welcome to Real Reviews, where today I'm going to be talking about a film called All of Us Strangers. It's written and directed by Andrew Haigh, stars Andrew Scott and Paul Mescal, and is, as they say, packed full of poignant performances. So let's dive into it and find out exactly what it is that makes this film tick.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should. Quite as often as I could.
So essentially what All of Us Strangers is about is disconnection, in terms of from a social perspective, where today you've got so many multimedia platforms that you can chat to people on, but there's no face-to-face interaction, or very little, in a culture which is sort of which is lauded for being so interconnected and so of the minute and of the second. It remains quite an impersonal experience, and people as a result are very disconnected, or at least that's my experience. And that film very much addresses this issue, as Andrew Scott and Paul Mescal, who play Adam and Harry respectively, share a tower block somewhere in the middle of London. And Adam is a screenwriter, and he's trying to tackle a personal project, and Harry turns up at his door one night with a bottle of whiskey and an invitation. So ultimately this is also about the representation of a gay relationship on screen, and the intimacy and the tenderness which can exist within that relationship. So for a lot of reasons this is a first, not a first, but it's a very unique proposition in terms of the way gay relationships are represented on film. It is a film of moods, and there's a lot of silences in there. There's a lot of very carefully selected camera angles, and it really does infiltrate. It really does, sort of, the atmosphere gets under the skin of the audience, and really connects, I think, just not in any intrusive way, but I think there is a reason why this film is getting so much attention in terms of the performances and the subject matter. So I'm going to dive into a little bit deeper into exactly what that means. So within the film, it's not only the ongoing sort of casual relationship and tenderness between Adam and Harry, which is a central focal point of the movie. You've also got a moment when Adam returns to his family home and discovers his father and mother, who died in a car accident when he was 12, alive and well and living in the family home. They're played respectively by Jamie Bell and Claire Foy, and that it takes the audience out of their comfort zone, and it forces a moment of reflection for anybody watching, where you're thrown into the hypothetical situation of being able to maybe talk to your parents when you were the same age, and have those conversations and try and look at it from an adult perspective, rather than, obviously, a lot of people, they look back at their parents and they put them on a pedestal and they idolize them to a degree. This levels the playing field, and it's that idea of having a second chance of addressing, and in Adam's case it happens to be, obviously, but he never came out to his parents when he was younger. Obviously he knew earlier on, and they get to have those conversations. So this is a really deeply personal film for Andrew Haigh. It was filmed in his old family home as well, and there is a great deal of poignancy. There's a great deal of reflection and introspection which goes on in All of Us Strangers, and it's not just about the headline grabbing element of the gay relationship on screen. This film addresses any relationship irrespective of orientation. And I think that's an important point to be making. In a funny sort of way, it could be looked at in a companion piece wise way to The Worst Person in the World, which is again it's a London Film Festival sort of winner, not winner, but sort of contender, and it really, I think, as I said, it really would go hand in hand with that film. So let's dive into that rating now.
Little things I should have said and done, I never took the time. You are always on my mind.
So in terms of a rating for All of Us Strangers, which is out on January the 26th in UK cinemas from Searchlight Pictures, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think this is an excellent film. I think this is a keeper. I think this is an essential purchase on physical media for anyone when it gets to Blu-ray. Find it, own it, have it on your shelf, because I think it has lots to say, and I think that it will have a timeless quality, and it will, as people get older and as they watch it at different points in their lives, it will mean different things. So I think it's really important. Also, another point which I foobarred slightly, I saw The Worst Person in the World at the Sundance Film Festival in 2023, not the London Film Festival. So I'm moving on, but please track this film down with all haste when it hits cinemas, and then go and buy it, because everyone deserves this movie in their collection. Right, let's move into that trailer, shall we? And so it is that you've reached the end of the video review for All of Us Strangers, written and directed by Andrew Haigh, starring an excellent Andrea Scott and Paul Mescal, and out on the 26th of January. So this is the bit where I go, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you want to drop a comment in the comment box below, feel free. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe. So every Tuesday, every Saturday, when I drop another video, you will get a little ping, and then you can drop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you would like. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel and just mosey on over to my Patreon page. Take care now. Bye.